Look alive. It is episode 55, August 16th, 2023. Let us be the first to wish you a happy national. What?
Dropping beats already. Save it for the
Okay.
segment. We're not going to the segment already.
I'm sorry. Oh, I love that drop. We got it. J.Vi put it on the board. He put it on the board. Yes. Okay, there were a couple options for the national day of the week. We went with National Rum Day. Happy National Rum Day. There was also Tell a Joke Day, but we saw another account that is all of a sudden hopping on the National Days of the Week train.
How convenient.
Mm-hmm. So happy National Rum Day, everyone. I am allergic to rum.
Used to be the drink of choice, though.
Used to be the
Shout out
Kraken.
Aristocrat.
Oh, was that rum?
Yeah.
I thought that was
Well,
vodka.
it's
You think it's
it was Aristocrat everything.
oh, it's true. Oh, I'm
Whiskey,
thinking Burnett.
rum.
I'm thinking Burnett.
I would always get Aristocrat rum, $13 for a handle. Shout out Boone ABC store.
And there he is. There he is. Butch Goat. He's back. He's ready to talk golf. Backwards hat. Ricky Fowler at the Ryder Cup in solidarity. Okay, so it's for those of you listening on Thursday, it is National Thrift Shop Day. Shout out Macklemore.
I was gonna say.
Hey, one of the hottest songs this millennia, if you will.
What happened to him though?
He's back. He's still. Did you see him do the highlight for the home run derby?
No, I didn't see the home run
Okay,
derby.
yeah, he did like the preview for the home run derby. So yeah, we're the Millie Goats, as we say every time. Look, big week this week. We play DraftKings. We're getting down to the end of golf, working our way into football. We build lineups on DraftKings. We're not experts. We throw in a few lineups here and there, trying to win money, chasing down the Millie, and that's how we tell our story. We haven't won the Millie, right? Not yet. But
Not in the last 55 episodes.
exactly. Look at check the sign. As you notice, there's another banner back here behind me from episode 52. Hope to keep hanging those all over the wall. But yeah, we are trying to win the Millie playing DraftKings, and we chronicle that every single episode. Big news, boys. I'm back. I'm not doing the big one, but I'm going for a big pile of money this week. I had a good week last week. And I'm pushing my chips in.
Feeling yourself.
I'm feeling myself. I feel like this is the time. It's playoffs. I'm hot right now.
No better time to get hot.
We got plenty of that talk coming up. Football is back yet again. J.Vi, tell the people what this week is.
It is week 0 for high school football.
Yep. Meaningful.
So that means games that matter.
Mm-hmm.
Football is officially back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually working a big game in Charlotte on Saturday night.
Which one?
Providence Day Northwestern at Bank of America Stadium.
Whoa.
Yeah, Providence Day has a quarterback that's going to Michigan. They've won like the last 3 state championships for private schools.
Wow.
Whooping Charlotte Catholic's butt, apparently.
Woo! Shots
I don't
fired.
know that for sure. I just assume.
Shots fired. Let's see if Mama K has anything to say about that, or Rio, Maru, if you will,
or Quigley's.
Even better. Can't wait for Questions with Quags to come back during football. Full preseason schedule again this week. We're everybody's getting ready. Rounding ourselves into form as far as our watching skills, our tailgating skills, our time management skills pertaining to football. So
yeah, we're gonna have boots on the ground bills at Pittsburgh this week.
Oh, we do. You're right.
Yeah,
we do. Shout out Bima. Circus Chat. Be on the lookout as football games get near. Circus Chat's an app you can download on Apple, and then the group chats go live. So say we want to chat about the Thursday night game, Detroit and Kansas City coming up. We'll open that chat up, and you'll get to interact with us on a live group chat and listen to all of our live action, right on time, hot football takes. Also, Hall of Fame bets. We'll be putting out more information about them. So that's an app where it's a parlay builder. And if you look at that thing, it has so much information. It's unbelievable.
Information overload.
Yeah, it's a lot of stats and datas and trends, and you can go down into the nitty gritty of what people have been doing the last 5 games, last 20, all this stuff. And then you build parlays off of it. So good for prop betting with all that information as well. So we're on to Illinois, boys. We're on to Illinois, Chicago, the Windy City, emphasis on win this week. So we've got a lot of DraftKings to get into, but National Rum Day.
Is it destined that Dylon will win?
Why?
Because it's Win DY.
Okay. No, it's
Win
on American. It's on American soil. There's no chance.
Oh, that's true.
Win DY means just die. His lineups might die.
Yeah. Rum is a distilled clear alcoholic beverage, which is a byproduct of sugar production.
Clear.
What? Yeah. It just.
Well, I guess Aristocrat was clear.
Yeah. It can also be made directly from sugarcane juice after the fermentation and distillation process. Most rum is aged in wooden oak barrels, and that might be where it gets its flavor.
That's where it gets its color. Yes,
there you go.
That's where whiskey gets its color. All of it gets its color in the barrel.
Here is Red 7. Speaking of colors, here's a rum fact. In 1764, the British Crown placed a tax on sugar, molasses, and rum on the American colonies. This tax was called the Sugar Act of 1764. They knew carbohydrates were bad. Keto all the way. Keto rum. It was instrumental in the unrest that finally became the American Revolution. So shout out to rum for saving the world, saving America. Okay. Rum is the third most popular spirit in the United States. 70 to 110 calories per shot. Cool. It's behind vodka and whiskey. And then in the West Indies during the 1600s, large plantations grew sugarcane. When they extracted the sugar, they created a byproduct called molasses. For years, molasses was used as a waste product until it was discovered that it could be distilled into rum.
So you're basically drinking poop.
What? No, molasses.
Yeah. Is it molasses poop?
Large plantations grew sugarcane, which they extracted the sugar. They created a byproduct called. There's no fecal matter in this matter. Where did you
Don't you call is it molasses poop?
tree poop.
What a way to come in.
What book did you read?
To me though, if you're on the course, if you're not drinking Miller Lights, you're drinking rum and Coke.
No, you're drinking vodka cranberry.
No, you're drinking infusions. If you're at Rock Barn.
Transfusions. Transfusions. Yeah, you're drinking about half of that, and then you're like, whoa, is this Dimetapp or welcome in, Dylon.
What is this?
I'm half the man I used to be. How's it hanging, AK?
Oh, did you notice that sweep in the Wodamaker? That's weird. You didn't say anything about that.
The text didn't come through. I sent all sorts of congratulations.
Oh, that's right.
Giving you your credit and about the same amount that you gave to me.
Yeah. Well, you're a Vikings fan, so success in the playoffs is you're like, wait, what? There's playoffs? What is that?
It's a good thing they're playing the Beamer early.
All right, on the show, water cooler debate, DFS deep dive. Takeo Wednesdays, how dare you use other relevant sports news, the Inter Squad Dad Kings Jamboree. Stop stealing our T-shirt designs, which we have got plenty. The new hat, the new shirt right here. Come on the show. Unblock us, Reddit college football, you cowards. We do have more shirts in the production. Those are going to be out probably tomorrow. We got rookie quarterbacks being named the starters. We got Niners QBs, carousel. Everybody seems to be enthralled with that. Dalvin and Zeke have new teams. Blindside, Jay, all the talk of the world. Texas Longhorns hype. Teddy Bridgewater in the news for one of the greatest things we've ever seen that some people are mad about for some reason. Chat GPT is in trouble. And then Lionel Messi. Holy cow.
I think we need to pump the brakes on it.
Messi?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I think he's one of the best players to ever play the game.
One of the best. Okay,
He
you're
is.
not in the.
He's one of the best players to ever play the game. But right now, he is playing against JV players.
Wow, shots fired too. Two shots fired.
Well, it's just they're playing in it's called like a league championship or something tournament. So like they're not even like they've played like two MLS teams, two bottom feeder MLS teams in that tournament. The other ones have been like lower level than the MLS. So he's scoring these goals, and they're great goals.
Oh, dude, that one.
And he's made his team good. Like, I'm not discrediting any of that. I'm just saying, let's see what he does when he's playing better MLS teams.
Whenever I was like, this is incredible, and then they put up a graphic last night that I saw that was they're playing in the league's championship, but they're still last in the MLS. And I was like, wait a minute.
Because the games don't count towards MLS. It's just like some secondary tournament the MLS plays with like the bottom feeder or like a second tier league.
Okay.
So it's, I don't know.
That makes sense.
Credit to Messi. He's showing out. He's doing what he has to do.
Is it like a...
What'd you say, Butch?
Go ahead, Butch.
Is that like a farm system to them?
I think so. MLS? I think, and I don't even know if it's like regulation or whatever like where if like the bottom three teams go to that league, the top three teams go to the MLS. I don't even think it's like that. I think it'd be like FBS teams playing in a tournament with FCS teams.
Whoa.
So like,
okay, Kirk Herbstreit.
Like Vanderbilt would even, beat teams and look like a Alabama against some of the FCS teams.
At least he's making soccer really relevant.
No, like he's doing what he's supposed to. Yeah, it's a division lower. I mean, he's doing what he was brought here to do. Credit him to that. I'm just saying, let's pump the brakes a little bit on.
It's about to be football season anyway, so
yeah,
let's just enjoy Messi shooting from everywhere and scoring on everyone. All right, time to salute some sports. This is a topic we pick after we've digested a few days of sporting information. But first, before we do that, any preseason anticipatory reactions to what's going to happen this week? What do we think? I'll go first. I cannot wait to see DTR start. He's named the starter for the Browns' third game. That's pretty electric. Man's earned his reps.
Yeah, is he making the team right now?
I don't know. Yeah. He's a starting quarterback right now. So
for the who?
For the Browns. DTR, he's tearing it up. His QBR is like 138.
He was quarterback at UCLA last year.
Yeah.
So the Browns, I thought they had Deshaun Watson.
They do. But we're just.
But Deshaun played a little bit last week. He won't probably play again the rest of the preseason.
Yeah.
But won't he be the number one?
Yeah.
He will.
Oh, okay.
This is just to get this guy reps to see if he's good enough to make the team.
As soon as Deshaun gets into week 3 and he's suspended for the rest of the season, they got to make sure the next guy up is ready.
He's got a girlfriend now, though.
Oh,
he's
I'm
straight and narrow.
Oh, okay.
Anybody else? J.V., you got anything you're looking forward to on the second week?
The Bills have this wide receiver, Isabella.
Ooh.
And he showed out. He's a quick little guy. I think he's making waves. I'm ready to see him do some more work.
They got what's his face? Sherfield up there too. They got like 4 dudes battling.
He's gonna make the team easily.
Yeah. There was another guy too that I saw.
Thompson or somebody.
Yeah.
He dropped a couple passes and then scored a touchdown. He was like hot and cold.
So he's Isaiah McKenzie.
Yeah. who the Colts tried to throw it to every play on the first possession.
You got booed coming into the stadium. See that?
And then they threw an interception.
Oh, Dylon, you anything for you?
Dude, I don't know. So week one, just super disappointing next to the fact because the Vikings are not playing any of their starters. So they didn't take any reps. I mean, this will go into salute the sports, but Jordan Addison, he is going to be the man behind JJ. So
He's
I
gonna be
don't
the
know what
prince.
About KJ.
he's going to be. KJ is now WR3 on the depth chart.
What?
Yep.
Is that your
You
hot
got-
take or is that a fact?
Okay. Wasn't
Dude,
he
that's a fact.
WR3 last year too?
Yeah.
Yeah, behind
has
Thielen.
Risen up the
Thielen,
depth
yeah.
chart.
No,
Thielen.
so yeah, I don't know if Kirk's going to play any or we're just going to get to keep seeing Nick Mullins. I'd like to see this Jaron Hall guy, the BYU kid. So
He played
he
a
did
little
pretty
last
good.
year.
Yeah,
Nick Mullins can sling it now. He's a perfect backup to Kirk Cousins. Perfect. Butch, what about you?
Dude, hey. Looks like the boys we got our running back situation figured out there. Pollard, Deuce Vaughn showing out. Guy we've drafted, and then looked like a guy, the Rico Dowdy,
Yeah.
is going to be in the picture. They may be letting go Rojo and that Malik Davis.
You didn't even mention the most important thing about the Cowboys. Some fan you are that they re-signed their guard.
Well,
Cowboys
I
fans
mean,
are
dude, that's
unbelievable.
understood. Dude, we weren't going to let Martin go.
They got Zeke back?
Yeah, was
Zeke
the
Yeah, exactly.
was the timing of
Actually,
Zeke's
we
decision
let our
before or
center go.
after?
We let our center go to the Patriots. He
That's
re-signed
right.
with the Patriots for a 1-year deal, but we restructured. Martin paid him 18 mil for the next 2 seasons, guaranteed.
Ooh.
Nice. All right, let's salute some sports. Java, I want you to go first.
All right. I guess you could argue that this isn't sports, even though I would argue that it is sports because of the talent and the athletic ability that the workers here had. I guess it is past tense now, had.
Mm-hmm.
RIP to Uptown Cabaret.
If you know, you know.
They shut down and the building got demolished this week. So it's not even a standing building anymore.
Oh, no.
That's not like a historic landmark in Charlotte.
I mean, it's been there for a long time, but supposedly they're going to build a new one somewhere else. Hasn't been yet determined, but RIP to Uptown Cabaret. A lot of good nights in
Buffet,
there, a lot of good
breakfast.
meals,
Yep.
legs and eggs. I mean,
Yep. Mm-hmm.
a lot of good bonding moments
Yep.
in there. So RIP Uptown Cabaret.
Times are tough, everybody. That's when you know times are tough. Holy cow. Yeah, that place. Yep. That's a good salute there. We need the do we have the trumpet?
Jason Derulo trumpets?
No. In there, yeah. Oh. All right, dialogue. Go
I've
ahead.
got the ice cream beat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I uploaded it to
It's on the board now. We can play it through the speakers.
All the time.
Okay.
All right, so
Yeah.
I won't use Jordan Addison. I will salute to Zuckerberg for being willing to stick to his guns and calling out Musk and saying, "I take this serious, and anytime you want to go." So salute to Zuck for putting it out there, saying, "Whenever you want to go, we can go. You're not serious about it." He's doing the
style.
Conor McGregor promo and straight marketing.
Is there truth behind that they were going to fight that at the Coliseum?
I don't know. Zuckerberg said he would fight him anywhere, but apparently Dana White was really in discussions with if this is going to happen, putting it on a pay-per-view.
If anybody can do it, Dana White can do it. I've seen that man do a lot of things.
Well, and I imagine Zuckerberg and what's his name can do it too.
Yeah.
Elon.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, like, oh wow,
I think
if they could
the
just
three
find
of
the
them could
time,
get
it's
it
like,
figured
what do you
out.
mean if you could find the time? It'd take an hour to do it.
Let me tell you about my guy. Benjamin here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I got a whole
I had to
army
think
of them.
about who was on the 100.
Let me tell you about my engine here. All right, I'm gonna go next. Let me salute Brock Purdy. This
All
man
right,
is catching
moving right along to the water cooler
constant
debate.
flack. Constant flack. Everybody's talking about Trey Lance and Sam Darnold. And here's what the coach of the 49ers had to say. He would have to melt in practice to lose the starting job. This thing's been Brock Purdy's. It's going to be Brock Purdy's. All this Trey Lance stuff is nonsense. The Sam Darnold stuff is nonsense.
Like
I talked
giving
about
up
this.
3 first-round picks for Trey Lance was nonsense.
Yeah, because Rascal Flatts quote, God bless the broken road that led us straight to Purdy. So if they
But
hadn't done that,
it took him 3 weeks into the preseason to say that. He didn't say that at the beginning of the preseason.
He said it when he got hurt.
He's seen it. He said it when Trey Lance has done what he's done throughout the preseason. I didn't even let him throw passes during practice.
Some of the defenses of Trey Lance are just. I feel bad for the guy because he never stood a chance when he came in.
No, he didn't. He hadn't played in like 2 years because of COVID.
And somebody said that was an atypical 49ers offense. They made him throw a lot. And it's like, for one, you don't have your best backs out there. And for two, you're not going to give away your game plan scheme in a preseason game 1. And for 3, yeah, they're going to make the quarterback throw. They want to see if he could throw. The whole so he needs to throw the football. So whatever. But shout out Brock Purdy for staying strong, getting through rehab, leading this team into the year, and he is going to ball out. You just wait. They just have to sign Nick Bosa first.
I was going to say, has he passed clearance yet? He's not released yet? Yeah.
No, he's just now able to throw without taking a day off, which is, it's normal for a UCL reconstruction, especially the one they did. So, but can't everybody tell how excited we are about football? Like, holy moly, dude, we're so close, so close. Isn't it 3 weeks from tomorrow?
Yeah. 21 days.
Yeah.
Butch, did you have a salute your sports?
Dude, I'll salute the ACC for stretching to expand.
They have to.
I guess I don't know. I mean, it's what was it? Smooth. That's on the list, maybe possibility through the grapevine. SMU. So,
oil money.
Southern Methodist.
Yeah. And Rice.
The Pony Express. Everybody's like, why would they bring in
Rice
Southern?
Part of that too.
Why would they bring in SMU? And why don't you think just for a second why somebody would bring in SMU? Get back to G.U.Y.S, Mr.
You need those wins and the Benjamin.
Yeah. Historic programs and lots of endowment and oil money. So whatever. Hey, you got to keep up with the Joneses. All right. What do we say? We water cooler debate unless anybody else has anything they want to get off their chest about football.
Let's get it.
Hit it.
Are you serious?
Oh my God, you're an idiot. Are you kidding me?
Debate segment. Hopefully I don't freeze up. If I do, just read the dad joke and see if you can figure it out. Water cooler debate. We pick a topic. We pick a question. We put that question up on Twitter. People vote on it. They chime in and when they want to. And then we pronounce a winner and we hang banners. The green ones are water cooler debate. The orange one is our counter for how many episodes it's been since we won the Millie. But first, before we do that, and you can find that poll on Twitter at MillieGoats. The dad joke.
Is that a sticky note behind you, J-Bo?
I was going to get to it. I'm glad you noticed it. But yes, I decided to hang one collective banner for all my water cooler debates. So
put it Shanahan. That's the Kyle
AK
Shanahan banner.
Trying to find 10x14s and then J-Bo with his very post-it.
Lag switch.
Lag switch. Lagging. First, the dad joke. Do you know why all these murder mystery podcasts can never figure out what's going on and they leave you hanging? Because they're always cutting corners. Come on. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Yes.
Hey.
Cut it, clip it, short it. It's going up.
Oh, yeah,
All right.
clip it.
Polls update. Episode 54. What is the GOAT drink with fruit in it? G.U.Y. takes the win with 33% of the vote with Fruit Punch Gatorade. Butch P in second with a Blue Moon with an orange in it, 28%. Tex at 21% with the Old Fashioned with his orange peel. And then I was in last with Sunny D. That's a shame. It's a real shame.
How did nobody say Dos Equis with a lime? Like, I thought for sure that would.
Apparently, everybody only likes oranges on this show.
Yeah, for real.
I thought it was with an orange. No, it was with just the fruit. Ah.
And you picked the worst Gatorade too. Fruit Punch?
Yeah.
I
Fruit
picked
Punch
the
is
one
the
with
worst.
fruit in it.
Oh, that's why you did it. I was like, I've never seen you drink Fruit Punch anyways. You're not
I'm honestly surprised that Tex didn't get more votes. I would have thought that we would have had more whiskey drinkers, our bourbon drinkers
in our
following
audience.
us then. Yeah.
Hey, maybe Gatorade probably commandeered it. So anything you want to say, dude? It's your floor.
Well, as you guys pointed out, I hung the banner finally. I think it says 39-time water cooler debate champion on it. So I guess I'm going to have to update that to 40-time now. So this is too easy. This is too easy.
Folks that can't see, there's literally a sticky note on his back wall. And on our screens, it looks like about the size of a sequin. So, but it's up there. He hung it. He did his job.
I hung the
I
banner.
also I didn't put up as this was a poll, but I put this up on Twitter. The best run out songs to high school football, classic rock edition. Number 5, Here Comes the Boom. Number 4, Enter Sandman. Number 3, Crazy Train. Number 2, Thunderstruck. Number 1, Welcome to the Jungle. Thoughts? Any adds or subtracts?
Why'd you take down this poll?
I didn't take
a poll. It was his opinion.
List. I just put a list out.
Well, I didn't know if you were paying respects to Uptown.
Oh.
I thought
Nice.
I think Thunderstruck's number 1.
You think to run out to? I don't know, dude. Welcome to the Jungle hits hard.
Well, if you're just talking straight,
yeah.
Honestly, those are just hype songs. Like I don't think you run out to classic rock. Yeah, those are just hype songs.
What do you run out to?
Rap. T.I. Bring them out. Bring them out.
Oh, you were in a different part of it. That's why I put classic rock. You want to compile your own list? I'll put it up.
All right.
Get to it. Get semi five run out songs. This was in honor of high school football.
Hell's Bells starts dinging.
Yeah.
That's not a run out song though. That's third down.
Dude, that is when they start spraying the fire extinguishers.
Yeah.
No. Then it cuts to Welcome to the Jungle. No.
We had a team, the Clinton Red Devils. They ran out to running with the
No, Hell's Bell is too slow. That's third down song. I will not surrender or acquiesce. Okay.
Well, you come back around.
No. This episode's water cooler debate. What is? Ooh, I got to pull up the. There we go. You almost made me forget, dude. Come on.
What?
This week's water cooler debate. This episode's dad. Blame it.
Oh, I didn't know you made a slide for this.
I did. I make a slide for everything now. I'm addicted to slide making. What is the GOAT souvenir to get at a game? G.U.Y, you are the defending champ. You have the honors.
Now, see, I was gonna say like the obvious answer would be a fly ball, but you can't get that at every game. That's not something you can get at every game.
Okay.
I didn't say every game.
I'm thinking that like the GOAT souvenir is something you can get every game. And if that's the case, I'm going with the ice cream helmet, baseball helmet cups.
I knew it.
Helmet.
And those are the best because you take them home and you actually use them the same as you would use them at the ballpark, especially if you have kids. Makes it exciting. Ice cream helmet cups.
And I will say, baseball does the best job of giving out stuff at the games.
And that's something that stood the test of time. I mean, you got those when we were kids, and they're still doing that. Usually they're like, oh, we're not going to do that anymore. We're going to do this, and it's worse than what it was. That's something that stood the test of time.
It tastes better out of a mini helmet, too.
Yeah.
You can get a lot of ice
then
cream
you can
in
just
those.
drink it.
Yep. And then you put it on your head.
Yeah. Put your peanut shells in
it. There you go. Oh, that's a good one. All right, I'll go next. I'm going to go with when you get it on the right night, the mini baseball bat. I used to love getting those as a kid. The Carolina Mudcats and the Warthogs used to give those out all the time, dude.
Yeah, I still have a bunch of those.
Yes, those were electric. We used to play home run derby and stuff with those all the time. I think the mini baseball bat, I like I said, I feel like baseball does the best job of giving out, especially the minor league. Shout out to us for being Banana Ball before Banana Ball was even cool with our Bush League Legion stuff. Anyways, Dylon or Butch, if you're ready to go. Doesn't mean you can't use foul ball, but hey, or some other things. Dylon, you want to go?
Yep, because this will be, I'm getting off the schneid. I need one vote. Listen, I need one freaking vote.
He doesn't want to win. He just wants hang the banner if you get a vote.
Yes, yeah. Oh, I'm getting it posted. I don't care if it's 1%. We have 100 people vote, one person, and it won't be me because I don't have Twitter. So somebody, please
create a burner account.
Dylon. Yep. But I'm gonna go with the bobblehead.
Nice.
You gotta be one of the first 1,000 or whatever there. So you're waiting in line for that Acuna 40 home run bobblehead.
Mm-hmm. I like it. Bobblehead's a good choice.
That's a 1%er. That's a 1%er.
I think this is going to be fun. I think this is going to be a good one. Butch P, you gotta get to the bottom of the barrel here. I still got a few in my mind, but I'm not giving it to you, dude.
I mean, I guess I'll go with a T-shirt.
Oh,
but a T-shirt that's shot out of one of those
T-shirt cannon.
Yes, dude.
Yeah, dude. T-shirt cannon. There's nothing wrong with a T-shirt cannon.
No,
that was my number 2.
Hey, if yes, out of those cannons at the basketball games, yes, those are sweet.
It doesn't have to be at a baseball game; it'd be any game.
I'll tell you what's about to shoot up, and it's about to be worth money. Still a few years down the road is an actual ticket to a game. That's going to be a souvenir right there. If you actually have a ticket,
paper one,
yeah, not like on your phone. Those things are going to be worth money when somebody breaks records or does something, big down the road. You have an actual ticket to that game. I still keep all my credentials and tickets and stuff.
Heck yeah, I do too.
I still got that ticket right here.
To the Braves game?
The 1986 Coke bottle that we've seen from Clemson the last 3 episodes.
Oh wait, this one?
There it is.
That's
all right, Butch. What's your answer? Come on.
All right. Well, I'm gonna stick with a solid T-shirt there, or a hat.
T-shirt.
I mean, apparel. Let's just go apparel because you know how I like it, be it broad, just apparel in general.
There you go. We'll take it. Okay.
Oh,
you can change it real quick. There's still time on the clock.
Dude, the program. I always love getting programs.
Dude, that's a good answer.
That's a clutch one. That's a good
answer. Okay.
Let's dice it up. I'm going to the program.
Love it.
Are we going on
Love it.
record and saying the only place you get souvenir is baseball games? Because
Dude,
No,
I'm
you get programs in basketball.
programs are nice everywhere, but baseball games do give out the best. I feel like too.
If you have 162 games, like you got to get people in the
Draw.
seats. You got to be handing out
Yeah.
stuff. I mean, some people would say, "Oh, you can get a puck before a hockey game, right?" They'll flip them over there, but not everybody gets one. I guess that's the real question. If we're deciding like, what's one that you would like the most pristine would be like a puck or a foul ball or a football that you kick into the stands, and then the student section passes it all the way up the stands, all the way out of the stadium.
my dad tells that story every time somebody asks him about us being at Michigan. Me
It's a
warming up,
classic story.
kicking it over the net, and Michigan's fans throwing the football all the way up to the top row, and the guy on the top row holding it up there, shaking, and they're like, "Oh!" and he just stops it over the back. I look like a lost puppy. Like, but that's my ball because that was my only ball that I had to warm up with. So now I couldn't warm up anymore.
Oh man, phenomenal. All right. That's a good one. So we
Hey,
had
jokes on them though.
the ice cream helmet. We had the souvenir baseball, the mini baseball bat. We had the bobblehead, and then we had the program. I love that's a good call. Program's a good one. All right. Hey, somebody hit that beat. It's time to talk some DFS and talk about this BMW. There we go. Hey, that's the greatest drop of all time. Ladies and gentlemen, hopefully I don't freeze during any of this because I really love this part. We've got the Not Advice Millie Goat PowerPoint presentation. This is where we do the analysis of goat variants. We talk about the guys. We're not going to go the FRISBEEs today. The guys last week, 2 out of 4. Got into the top 50, and on the year, that's 31 for 44. Dylon, I don't know what that is, or Butch, whoever's way better at math than me, can tell you what the percentage is on that. I guess it's somewhere around 70. So, anyways,
Say it's about almost 70-75%.
I wanted to do 2 quick stats before we dive into this.
71.
There you go. See?
Yeah.
That's just because I knew the other ones were 75 and 72.5 before this.
So we're dropping.
Shout out Lucas Glover.
Well,
21 of his
almost
last
3 out of
22
4.
rounds have been in the 60s. He had 1 round of 71. That is, how many tournaments is that? I played 4 rounds.
That's in his
22.
last 5 tournaments, right?
Holy moly.
He's only had 1 round over in 5 tournaments.
But he hasn't shot over in any of them.
That's insane.
Like over par.
That's true.
And then I
Even or
happened to scroll across this little gem from Tiger Woods just to show how ridiculous he was. During the 2007 season, Tiger Woods 1-putted 32 consecutive holes.
What?
It's almost
Wow.
2 rounds of golf.
Dude, you could read those types of quotes on Tiger for days, and I would still be impressed every time I hear it.
Scotty Scheffler would never.
No, because he's terrible at putting.
That is stupid. 32 consecutive.
Wow.
Putting
Well,
is what's keeping Scheffler from being Tiger.
and a technical putt is on the green only too. So if it's on the fringe, it's not considered a putt, even if you're using your putter. So
Texas
it's
wedge.
only when it's on the green. So, but still, I'm not taking away from Tiger 32.
Wow, dude. Wow.
I was just clarifying what the
Are you
technicality is
Lionel
in the
Messiing
stat.
Tiger Woods?
Wow. Okay, Brandel Butch.
No.
Brandel Butch P. Brandel Butch Blee. Okay, you're the one guy who doesn't vote for the unanimous Hall of Famer in baseball, aren't you?
He voted Vandy
Rose?
to win the East and SEC.
Oh yeah. You voted against Mariano Rivera, didn't you, to get in the Hall of Fame? You
Lord, no.
scumbag.
Yeah,
I know
right.
you wouldn't do that. Okay, so a little bit before we get into that, just a little background. Top 50 golfers in this tournament. BMW, the last 2 years was held at a different location, was 14 under and 27 under were the winners, but not at this course, not at Olympia Field. In 2020, Jon Rahm won at 4 under because he made a ridiculous putt on 18. So U.S. Open-ish, it did rain a lot, so softer landings, meaning no rollouts for those shorter drivers. Cantlay won the last 2 BMWs, but they weren't at this course. You got fairways that pinch in and a lot of landmarks around the landing spots. Green in regulation relative to the field is negative 26.3%, meaning it is 26.3% lower greens in regulation. Driving distance is huge on this course, by the way, relative to the field. Plus 31 is 32%. Driving accuracy, 48%. Average approach is around 160. Tuck that away. With 42% coming in the 125 to 175. Putting 15 feet and inside, positive relative to the field. Anything outside of 20 feet, it is ugly. So hit it close. Proximity. Birdie or better, negative 61.8% relative to the field. And 7 less birdies per round on average compared to other courses. So around the green and like all this stuff, the swamp ass meter at this course is low. That's the big takeaway. So a lot of information there. Do with it what you will. G.U.Y. especially. You paying attention there?
Well, I'm just wondering why you didn't put the slide up for it.
Because there's way more information. I went on a deep dive.
So you just found a way to add more information.
Yes, I did.
When I've been telling you to cut it in half.
Read us a spreadsheet.
Dude, I love diving into these courses. It's so much fun to read about them.
You're making us an advice show.
No,
Yeah,
I'm not.
You could have literally just said, if you're outside of 15 feet, you're screwed. If you miss the fairway, you're screwed.
You wait till we get to the GOAT summary.
If you freeze, I'm reading it. I don't care what the tone is.
Olympia Fields Country Club North. A lot of bunkers. 5th toughest course of the last 4 years. Par 70, 73, 36 on the yardage. 6th longest. Bent grass. Powanoa. 26 yards on the fairway. 2nd narrowest. The rough is Kentucky bluegrass. Shout out that dude who sings Richmond over Richmond. That sounded like bluegrass.
Yes, that sounds awesome.
Yes. Average green size 52.38 square feet, 13th smallest. Another bent grass, Poanoa. Jordan Spieth should love this. 12.5 on the stimp meter, but expect to get faster. Recent winning scores, we already talked about it. 4 under. 2020, no par 4 played under par. Par 3s average 3.12 strokes. No cut lines. Par 5s, holy smokes, 600 plus right out of the gate, too, on hole 1. So, driving accuracy, we already mentioned that. The approach, we already mentioned that. The greens in regulation, already mentioned that. So, key stats, total driving, strokes gained approach, scrambling, proximity, 120 to 175. Strokes gained on par 4. Past winners was Porta Jon Rahm, 2020, and the Swamp Cheeks meter low. What does all this mean? Everybody, tune in. Here we go. Well, I just heard the rude fairways. Seems my lies are gonna change. I close my eyes, adjust the face. I swing the club. It goes the wrong way. The field's wide open.
In Illinois.
Olympia Field.
Yeah. How go you here? Oh, my God.
That was good. That was your best one yet. You
can't go wrong. Hey, put Creed in the Super Bowl halftime show. Come on. Let him
The
have
funny
it.
part is
Yeah.
like while you're reading all that other stuff, because I don't really care about any of that. I'm like reading it, trying to. I thought you were gonna go Richmond north of Richmond on it, and I was
Oh.
like reading it in that tone. I'm like, no, that can't be right.
Oh no!
Not that
As
quick.
soon as I saw, wide open, I knew he was going.
Did you-
Scott
Did
Stapp.
you know? Oh man.
Did I know? Like clearly,
know.
I came in with the perfect
Yes, you did.
Harmony
Harmony.
is more
in there.
musically talented than anybody, so he definitely knew. when you started singing the voice, I knew
Yeah,
that's what it was.
Yeah. Exactly.
You cleared your throat. I was like, here we go.
We're going on a cruise, a Creed cruise. Okay, where are we at? I don't know. That was phenomenal.
We're
That
with
was
guys.
amazing.
We're on the guys.
Guys, okay. Golfers up your sleeve. Last week we had Brandon Todd. Won't miss. Well, that was a 50 cent G unit in the club guy. He did well. He made it. Seymour Putts Greensmaster guy, Yeager from Tex. He did not make it. So Studies Course History guy, Dietrich, didn't make it. Clarence Carter Strokes Gain, Morikawa. Yep. All right. Let's jump into these guys that you're going to put into your lineup. Maybe, or are we just making these models absolute nonsense? Sometimes actually check the tape because the numbers are good. First up,
70%.
let's go down a little journey here. This is the AKs because there's no cut. Talk 30 to me, eastbound and down guy. This golfer, where was this golfer born? Surrey, British Columbia, and Canada. That's the flag you see right there on your screen. That's the flag of British Columbia. What record label does the band Chicago, where's this tournament played?
Chicago.
Just south of Chicago, play under? Oh, I'm sorry. Columbia Records, right over here to the right. This golfer's favorite food is pizza. What kind of pizza is that?
Deep dish.
That's a deep dish Chicago style pizza.
Shout out
Thank you.
Flipside.
This golfer first purchase on the Corn Ferry Tour when he won was a $5,000 Dyson vacuum cleaner. And the headquarters of Dyson Vacuum Cleaners is where?
Chicago.
Chicago. This golfer is none other than the Canadian barbarian, Adam Svensson. Down there at 6,200. Look at these numbers. Top 40 in his last 5 events. 1 top 10. Total driving, he's 99th. Strokes gain approach, 50th. Scrambling, 43rd. Look at this proximity, 150 to 175, 35th. And from the rough, if he does miss the fairway, he's lethal. 21th. 21th. 21st. Par 4 scoring, he's 72nd. Strokes gained putting, 47th. Round 3 and 4 scoring. Key here, 37th and 42nd.
That's not in the top 30, though.
Doesn't matter. These are all for a guy priced
I'm
that
gonna
low.
tell you, I love everything about this except the fact his first purchase was a Dyson and it should have been a mixer.
Yeah.
He wasn't playing DraftKings.
You know, Butch, I agree with you. I think I love everything about this except for AK's confidence in the pick because look how little the font is for Adam Svensson. It's smaller than everything else. So there's no confidence here.
So that are we going on? This is only considered successful if he makes it in the top 30. Is
The
that
next
Yes.
round.
Yep.
all right?
He's outside of it right now. He's at, I don't even want to say the number he's at because he's outside of the top 30.
39?
Yeah, he's at 39.
Well, I really hope he doesn't
He's
go
at 39.
Yeah.
He's at 39. So there you go. There's your talk 30 to me, eastbound and down. He's going to make it into the top 30. You watch. And you're going to get him for a really good price at 6,200. Boom. Next up.
So, you know, I'm changing my name up every week too, depending on the slogan for who sponsors the tournament. So this week is the Sheer Strokes Gain Driving Pleasure Guy.
Huh.
BMW slogan, sheer driving pleasure.
Did didn't even know that's what it was.
Didn't think that's where we were going.
Yes.
Oh, dude, go wherever you want, dude. It's
Get your
your
mind
model.
out of the gutter. Let's hit it.
I saw Justin Fields, and I was thinking this is about to be some rip on the NFC North. But go ahead.
No, you already did that. By
Golf is dead to me. So a lot of this, revolves around other sports. But let's get it started.
Here we go. I'm clicking.
So as you said, this is the BMW Classic. It's in Chicago. So to me, I think Chicago Bears. I think run the damn ball, run it back. Patrick Cantley, Lucas Glover, both going for a three-peat in different categories. Going for a three-peat. I thought them, not going to be them. Where's the course at? It's Olympia Fields. Justin Fields, Justin Rose.
Throughout the first pitch. Streelman was mad.
Next slide.
Okay.
Every rose has its thorn. Brett Michaels is the singer. Michael Jordan, Chicago. Jordan Brand. Keegan Bradley. Where's Jordan Brand?
Whoa. Let me stop you right
there. Let him finish.
But if all these guys shink, your sheer strokes gain driving pleasure guy is Corey Connors, 8,900. And just so you know, I'll be honest, I created this lineup, so I'm going to play this lineup in the contest, and we'll see how it goes. Because my model was throwing out a bunch of names, and I was like, yeah, nah.
It was speaking to you.
And I finally got to number 6 guy, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to roll with him.
Okay. That
so Corey Connors.
What a wonderful. You did put a lot of pictures up. That's phenomenal. What were you going to say, Dylon?
Nothing. I thought that from my screen, I thought he put Axl Rose on there, but it is Brett Michaels. So I was about to rip him to him like, you're getting Poison and Guns N' Roses confused. This is what happens when you listen to rap as your come out music.
Oh, yes. But his model saved you because he kept going. So now, credit to the model.
Yes.
Okay. That was a fun ride. Really enjoyed that. Because I didn't know where you were going, and you just built a lineup in your model.
You're welcome.
Run the damn ball.
Okay, here we go. This is Tex is not here. Obviously, he sent in his from beyond the realm.
I wonder who we picking.
Yeah. Okay. He just all he told us to put on the slide was scrambled eggs and Max Homa. So that's what we did because he said Max Homa can scramble with the best of them. So there you go. That's Texas model.
Meister.
Yes. All right. He is. He's playing. He's hot right now. Okay. Dylon, the floor is yours.
So for my guy, we're going to go with yes, Brett Moe. That is spitting hot fire
Spit it
at
then.
you right now with the guy. All right. So I'm going to go with a guy that has 3 top 10s in a row. He's also playing a course that the closest thing I could find in terms of scoring was at Oak Hill for the PGA Championship, where he finished 4th. Now, he didn't play in this tournament in 2020. But as you can see, my first picture there, I have a picture of an actress that has some hair gel in her hair, keeping her standing firm and strong and steady. Who is that actress?
Reese Witherspoon.
No, Cameron Diaz.
Cameron Diaz.
Her hair is tall and thin. I'm following you.
I got first guess on the actress that's on the other clip too.
Okay. I don't. Okay,
we're gonna guess it anyways.
All right, so we've narrowed it down to one of the Camerons. Which one's it gonna go with? So we got to go with. I'm gonna take it back to last week and Mr. Lucas Glover with the swamp ass hippopotamus on his back side. What would be the reverse of the swamp ass?
Mountain tits.
Swamp.
No, to the front.
Swamp
to the
crunch.
Front.
Swamp crotch.
crotch. Or you could say they peed their pants, right? And as all of you know, according to Billy Madison, the coolest person ever, if you pee your pants, is Miles Davis. So we're going to add those together. If they in vitroly had a child, Cameron Diaz and Mother Hubbard, who refers to Miles Davis, would be Cam Davis.
Ooh, good pick. I like that pick.
Hot hand.
Guaranteed, if Cam Davis will pee his pants on the front, he will be the number one golfer talked about, win or lose, on Monday.
Very true. That's like giving a middle finger. Shout out Hubs.
And the fact I
On the
knew you
show.
were going. I knew you were going with Davis because she is definitely not young.
Ooh.
She's old.
Isn't that Betty White?
So it could not have been Cameron Young.
Sister Jean.
So it had to be Cameron Davis.
Which I was going to say, you thought Cameron Young when clearly it says Davis right there.
No.
I like you deep diving into the model though. Okay, so Max Homa and Cam Davis. Cam Davis is hot though, by the way. Right,
He
now.
is.
One of the hottest golfers on tour, almost as hot as Svensson. Okay.
He got his swagger back.
Hey, Max Homa. There you go. High school football. Oh, here we go.
Wait,
Take us
should we
on a
guess
ride.
Butch's before he goes?
Yes. Let me see.
Carl
Moon.
Eastwood.
On the screen here, folks, there's a picture of Karl Malone, Jackie Moon.
The on. That's an on. Turn something on.
Yeah, power switch.
Oh, Seamus Powers.
Ooh. Oh! Utah Moon, because Butch is all about the Harvest Moon. Clint Eastwood.
And the mailman.
Yeah, mailman. Utah Jazz.
JT Poston.
Post Malone. Jackie Moon did that move in the post where he kept kicking it in and out. Clint Eastwood.
Feed me.
Squint a lot. Not going to
Shank.
say anything there.
Baseball.
Power on, power off. Charlie Hoffman.
He's definitely not in the field.
Hey, I did good with all that. So that picture there is of Clint Eastwood and Amy somebody, right?
Amy
Sure.
Schumer.
Yeah. That's the chick from The Office.
I thought it was Amy
Jenna
Smart.
Fisher. Jenna Fisher.
Yeah, whatever.
But anyway, all right. So her character is Mickey,
Ooh.
and that's Gus in this movie, Trouble with the Curve. Who else plays in Trouble with the Curve?
JT.
Aaron Judge.
So there's no reason why I had Jackie Moon in there. I just throw you off.
Ooh, touche.
Nice. Everybody love everybody.
It's like I'm not gonna
Everybody
let you
love
ruin it
everybody. Lucas Glover.
Hey,
Right? Can't spell Lucas without you. Utah Jazz. Power.
Forward.
Stick.
Karl Malone.
Power stick. Deodorant for his swamp ass and his gooch. Lucas Glover.
Taylor Gooch is
Taylor
on the
Gooch. I was
floor.
gonna say.
Taylor for Liv. But no, I'm gonna go with the other JT because it's a curveball, and it is JT Poston.
Yeah.
Ooh, this is
right.
That's your second one. You've gone to JT Poston here a lot.
Yeah, he's outside. He's outside, I believe, of the 30.
I picked a guy on the outside.
Yeah.
JT had a great Thursday and Friday last week. Man, he blew it.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
That
so
was
we
bad.
have Cam Davis is 45th, JT Poston's 43rd, and then your guy was
39th.
39th.
Where's Corey Connors?
Corey Connors is in.
He's
Or
like 25th or something.
Okay.
yeah. So he's on the
he's on the
cusp.
bubble.
Yeah, he's on the cusp. I mean, he has to have a good week. So we have relevant guys there.
Okay.
Hey, we're not just picking top dogs here.
No, we live by. Look,
Except
we
for
can't make the
Tex.
damn cut. I guess.
Except for Tex, he picked a guy in the top 10.
Oh
Really
man.
scramble.
Yeah, scrambles. He scrambles. All right, here's what it looks like. Here's your board. Here's what you're going to be picking from, folks. This is what we look at. So in lieu of the FRISBEE golfers, we're just going to go in the front page there. For me, on that first cube, I'm really looking hard. I don't.
I can't even read that.
Well, Spieth. It's on my huge Spieth.
No, Hovland.
Ooh, Hovland in his hot outfits. Yes.
Yeah.
No, Rory, man, Rory.
He's the favorite. So, I didn't really.
I'm just
look
not
too
picking
much.
somebody that's 12,000.
Yeah.
I
mean,
he's
a
a
good
11 too.
championship.
Scheffler. I thought Scheffler was the Scheffler not the highest.
No, Rory's above him.
Nope.
I mean, Rory is playing the best golf out of those guys right now.
Come on.
Whoops. Thought I was going to scroll down, but yeah, I when you look at this, I don't know, man. It's so hard when you're making these lineups because there's only 50 dudes. So,
to me, Matsuyama is such an interesting play because he's like 49th or 48th. Like he hasn't played super great in a while or all year. He's just like kind of coasted, in my opinion. But he's still always in like that 9,500 to 10,000 range. But he barely made the 50.
Yeah.
So,
but I mean,
so he's so high because of how he did at Olympia here in 2020. He finished top 5 then.
Yeah, tied third or
I just
outright
to me
third.
though, like that's 3 years ago.
Yeah. Look at his year this year. Out of all those people up there, everybody's got 7 top 10s minimum, and he's got 3.
I get it if like you've played this course for 20 years and I don't know, but like just because you've played it a handful of times and you.
Yeah, I'm not so sure that you should take a lot of weight on the course history. Either. It's these. I mean, Eam is playing a lot better golf than Matsuyama. I mean,
so is Tom Kim.
Well, Matsuyama. Let me tell you, Matsuyama is not playing bad. But
why y'all guys just picking the Asian guys?
But Glover. I mean, how am I going to play Matsuyama when Glover's still playing?
Right.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Yes.
I mean, it's not like he's going to miss the cut, you know?
Like Don said, Tom Kim's playing well.
Tom Kim is.
I mean, he's battling injury, but he's starting to hit.
I did a deep dive on him. I have a lot of information on him that would lean me really in his direction. The way he's performed at a lot of these big tournaments and these tough courses, like top 10 type stuff, he drives the ball really well. Like
he's a grinder.
Yeah, Tom Kim is. So moving down into that second one, I don't know. I mean, you could play a guy like Fleetwood and Matsuyama and be like, okay. I mean, you could get him to cash, but like you go up there in that top level, you're going to be running into like every single lineup that's the same. So
the question I want to ask all you guys that are you going with Ricky? Are you going to go any Ricky heavy lineups?
No.
I'm just hoping he bounces back after last week. I mean, didn't he shoot under both on Saturday and Sunday? It was just his Thursday and Friday that killed him.
I think he got his win, so he's just like, I'm good for the rest of this year.
Yeah. Anybody tickle your fancy on that second slide down? Tom Kim. I like Tom.
Yeah, Tom Kim is.
I'm not playing Jason Day or Wyndham Clark. I'm like I'm wondering when Glover's gonna run out, when his steam's running out.
I mean,
I don't know, man.
We talked about this last show. It's like you got to play the hot hand, but you got to know that hot hand comes to an end.
It's like Derrick Henry in fantasy football. It's like there's no way he can keep carrying the ball 300 times, and it's like
he's not
going to carry the ball.
Like he's got 200 yards for 3 straight games. Like he's not going to get 200 yards for a 4th straight game. He might, but like probably not.
Same thing with Rory. Then
Rory's
I mean,
like top
Rory
10s
hasn't won back-to-back tournaments though.
that's true, but
I mean, Scheffler's been top 10 in 17 of his 21 tournaments.
You look
Glover's
at Rory's
only the second guy this year to do it. Rahm, I think,
Yeah,
was the first.
and Rahm hasn't played well since the Masters.
Look at Tony Finau down there at 80.
Well, yeah, he has. He just finished second in the Open just 2 weeks ago. I mean, Rahm's
doesn't count. It wasn't on American soil.
He's a clever guy.
East of the Mississippi.
I mean, after what he said, dude. Yes.
Cue the Garth Brooks. Is the river run dry?
I just don't think he came out gunning last week, John Rahm, because he didn't have to.
It's shard all over his leg.
I think a lot has to do with who you're paired with. He was paired with Schefter.
He's going to be paired with him again.
Like, you got the two best guys in the world playing together. Like, if one guy comes out and birdies the first 3 holes, you're just like, oh man, like I gotta you're playing catch up because you're still competitive. So you then make mistakes because you're trying to be aggressive. I think a lot has to do with who you're paired with and how you start.
Rory and Glover will be paired together.
Yeah.
Ooh. Let's go, baby. That's a must see. Anybody down there on the second slide?
Corey Connors.
Finau's interesting down at. He's not playing well, but
you messed up these slides.
No, I didn't.
The third slide should not be in the bottom right-hand corner. It should be in the top right-hand corner.
Oh, I did mess them up. You're right. Whoops. That was so confusing. What about on the right? What about that slide then?
I'm with Dylon, Cam Davis.
Benny on, baby.
Think that Rose, after his third and fourth round, is hitting.
Dude, no, I refuse.
Nope, I gave in. I'm heavy on. I think I got 3 lineups that 5 of my 6 golfers are in the 8,000 to 7,000 range.
That's where all the winners are coming from.
Nope. Benny on. And then that top one, hey, Thigala's sitting right there, boys.
He's due.
He's falling off.
He's due, though.
You don't talk about our guy like that.
I love Sahith, but he's been playing like crap.
There's a lot of those. I love these last two.
I think Eric Cole is going to get a lot of traction.
I mean, as far as ownership,
yeah.
I think it's funny that all year long we've had like 150 guys in each tournament, and they wait till there's only 50 guys playing to start pricing people below 6,000.
Well, I mean, that's what you kind of have to do. But I think there's a lot of these dudes down here in the 6,000 to 5,000 range that are going to be very popular because it's going to be top heavy. I'm just we're not going to talk.
For anybody listening, not advice, but from a DFS, if you are a normal, everyday sports bettor that's just going in, you're going with the big names. And the only way you can play those big names is you've got to play those like 10 guys that are underneath $7,000 in order to make a lineup. So the ownership is going to be super high.
Agreed. So there you go. That's what it looks like. All right. I'm not really sure what I have after this. So I'm just going to leave it up there.
How dare you?
It is how dare you's right. So no Frisbee list. That was us stream of consciousness, what we were thinking about there. Okay. Hey, by the way, Dylon, I'm in a contest for a huge top prize. I'm going for it. Not the big one, not the $25 entry one. The $5 entry. Had a good week. So let's win some money. All right.
I'm in it too, buddy. I got 3 of them. So
let's go, baby. All right. J-Vi. Get that drop.
How dare you?
How dare me? How dare you?
How dare you?
How dare you, sir? You're gross.
How dare you?
Okay, how dare you? This section is brought to you by Really Neat Outfitters. Promo code GOAT. Spend $60, get free shipping and 10% off your order at checkout at Really Neat Outfitters. Our passions are family, salty air, and smiles. Coastal flair and Carolina roots make our designs as original as every single highlight video you're seeing coming out of preseason camp. You can get this hat right here on that website, www.raeo.live. You can get this shirt there as well. They have all of our merchandise. And tomorrow and throughout the weekend, we're going to be pumping out some content or some apparel. Got all kinds of designs in the making. Okay. How dare you? Anybody want to go first?
I mean, I can go first.
Go ahead.
I don't even know where to start though.
Can I start with this? For those of you listening at home that can't see it, there's a picture of a really fancy Airbnb, a sweet picture of the blind side, which I'll let J-Vi read. And then a picture, I don't know, I just found this random one for mine.
Oh,
A
man.
guy making a one-handed catch.
How convenient.
So go ahead, continue.
My how dare you goes out to the blind side people. As many people are talking about it, the guy, the football player, came out and said that he never officially got adopted. Apparently there was this huge contract for the movie where the kids of the blind side people that supposedly adopted him made like $2.5 million off of
What?
Yeah. So like they got like a certain amount of money up front, and then they got a percentage of the gross income of the movie. So it ended up to be like 2.5 million. But like, how dare you? You're gonna lie, like you're lying about adopting a kid. You benefited the kid too, so it's like kind of like a how dare you to the other guy too. It's like, you got to be thankful still that they took you into their house and did what they did. But yes, you're mad that they made a boatload of money off of you. So it's kind of like a how dare you to both of them. But I guess there's an image floating around and earmuffs kids. But there's a second movie coming out called The Blind Side 2. Quote, "You lying ass bitch." Quote. So it should be interesting. I love the plot of it.
So I went a little deep in this because I was a Michael Oher fan. I thought it's such a good story, but his story is very similar to none other than Britney Spears. So I guess instead of an adoption, they signed a conservatorship. I think I am pronouncing that right.
Yeah.
Where basically once any royalties or revenue came from his likeness or the movie went to them, and yeah, it benefited their family, but he didn't actually get the money because they were responsible for it. And he's saying, hey, this movie made millions of dollars. My likeness and endorsements and promos and marketing from this movie made millions of dollars. They kept it all, and I didn't get any of it. So then comes the conspiracy theory. Obviously, he is a freak of nature that has the potential and the build to play in the NFL. Did they see that the whole time? And were they going, this is my cash cow, and just absolutely used him for what they saw the potential could be? I mean, they took a gamble, but is it an educated guess? I mean, if you were to have Jadeveon Clowney that was homeless and you took him in and all he wanted to do was play football, we'd say, yeah, we might make some money off this guy.
They signed an NIL deal for themselves for him.
Yeah.
So they started it all. This is why the conference is realigned.
BCS.
Maybe.
Gone it.
He did play at Ole Miss, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. And then for the
but the basketball, practice basketball facility at Ole Miss is named after the dad in the movie. He played basketball at Ole Miss.
Tui?
Yeah.
Dude, how do you even get to that point where you're
so who's mad? Who's mad here? Like, who's mad?
Michael
Michael
Orr is
Orr.
suing him because he didn't get any of the money. They took all that money and played it out like he's adopted.
And then the family then said he tried to shake us down for millions before he went public with it. And so now they're battling it out.
Hey, what do I always say? Disclaimer. Never let the truth get in the way of a good story.
That's crazy, man.
But I will say this.
It was a good movie.
Sandra Bullock looks the best in this movie than any other movie she's in.
True. Now they're trying to take her Oscar from her. They're trying to Reggie Bush her.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's Reggie Bush.
Yeah. Now they're trying to take Johnny Manziel's Heisman, too.
Dude, did you watch that documentary? It's pretty good.
Yeah.
There's not like a ending to it, but it's pretty good.
I still don't understand why people are mad right now. Didn't everybody benefit here?
No, he did not. He didn't get any money from it. The only way
Michael
he benefited
Orr did not.
He did not make a dime. He benefited from having a home to live in
and going to Ole Miss and having the opportunity.
He benefited
to get where
from
he was
having a successful professional football career, but he could
would
have
he,
had
would he have benefited if he didn't have the family?
I don't know. I would never do that to somebody. That's
up
me.
to debate. I think the problem is like he was already in the NFL when they made that movie, so they made money off of him.
Didn't he have to sign off on it?
Yeah, but I don't think he ever knew like the truth until like recently or something. I don't know. I don't know. Dallin probably tell you more.
Nah, that's as far as I got. Is that it had to deal with the conservatorship and the movie rights went to the family. So I don't know if he was.
I think he thought he was adopted or something, and then he found out that because I think
so he didn't sign off on it.
I think they presented the conservatory papers as adoption papers, so he thought he was being adopted when he signed the papers, and then it came to find out that they weren't actual adoption papers, and he was never truly adopted, and it was a conservatorship. So now he's like, "You lying ass B. This is why I didn't get any money from the movie."
Yeah. Well, I mean, I could see that being hurt feelings, but at the end of the day, I'm like, dude, come on.
Well, he deserves his cut. It's his story. I mean,
I agree with that, but
I mean, you could flip the other coin and say you made millions of dollars in the NFL because of what we did for you.
Well,
I mean, I can see it, but
you could look at it as like this is you repaying me for hosting you in our house, taking you in.
You don't flip a coin, you roll a Dungeons and Dragons dice, and you land on a Netflix special that he can tell his story.
And then you go to the next How Dare You.
And then he's going to make a lot of money from that.
Exactly. Yeah. So he should, there's a conservatory.
Don't tell everything yet, updated. Michael.
Yes. Yeah, don't play your hand yet, dude. All right. My How Dare You. I put this picture up. I just happened to find this on the internet. I think it's Justin Jefferson going up to make a one-handed catch against the Buffalo Bills.
Cam Smith, number 39, yes.
I think it was was it 4th and 11? I believe
it was 18. Yeah, it was like a random game that I just a random game that I just, it was just a random photo. That's all it is. Okay. How dare you, everybody, for being so enthralled about wide receivers making one-handed catches in practice along the goal line. That is not that hard to do if you have caught footballs throughout your life. Now, you do it in a game like that, that's impressive. But I don't need the whole, wow, look at this freak show who jumps up and picks one out of the air with one hand. No, that is not that impressive. I'm sorry. I don't get all hot and bothered whenever somebody runs along the goal line and just reaches their hand up and plucks it out of the air. I don't think that's impressive. J-Vi, would you agree?
I agree. I mean, that catch that you have wasn't even the best catch in that game.
We're not going back to Stephon Diggs. I have actually made one of those catches. in a game. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
At
Punt.
Western Carolina.
Yeah.
Yep. No. I don't get it. I just don't get it. It's not that hard to do that.
Especially with the gloves they have now.
Yeah. I mean, it's not that hard to do that. I just don't find that. Do it in a real game, then I'm impressed. Running along the back end with your headphones in and no pads on, no defense. No, I'm nope.
With a freaking softball throw.
Yes, like a lob pass.
Soft serve, ice cream
Everybody's
throw.
like, "Whoa, look at this freak!" And I'm this freakish catch, and I'm like, "No, dude, like that's no different than Zach Wilson rolling out to his left and throwing it 50 yards to a receiver who's wide open with no pads.
Dude,
That's the equivalent.
It's the pro day roll out, throw it as far as you can.
Yeah, to a receiver that's just running a go route.
Yeah.
So, anyways, that's my how dare you. Get out of here with those. I don't need to see that. Okay, Dylon, you got a nice picture of an Airbnb here.
Yep, my how dare you goes out to Airbnb. So me
Come on the show.
and me and the missus are going to the Paradise Music Festival in Nashville in October to see
Yes.
Mr. Jack Van Cleef. Is actually a singer-songwriter festival. Quick plug there. But
come on the show, Jack Van Cleef.
No fish.
No for sure. So we are
Unless you come on the show.
I'm looking for places, right? That's reasonable. We're just gonna be there for a few days. We got another couple going with us. And we get in there and I'm thinking, for two people, we're talking maybe $350 or so a night. So we're finding some places to go through, and it'll show you the total before taxes. And you're thinking, all right, this plays like $650, whatever. You're going through, and then you're like, how do I end up having to pay like $776? And then you go in, and Airbnb has a $92 service fee. This isn't the cleaning fee. This is just a service fee.
Yep.
And I'm like, that's like 18% service fee for me just using this platform. That is
Michael Lord your ass.
Dude, ridiculous. So basically, if you want to find something in a price range, you better find a place that's like $100 cheaper a night. Like, man, brutal.
Yeah, those are so funny. It's like $150 a night. Get all the way to the end, and it's like cleaning fee, service fee. That's an extra $500.
But never in my mind would I have thought that a service fee would be more than 10% of the total cost.
Yep.
Until you go to the restaurant.
Ooh. Tip your waiters, dude.
Tip. That's
Whoa,
a tip.
Tip your waiters, Dylon. Come on. All right, Butch P.
That's like going to Walmart self-checkout, and after you check everything out, it says, "Would you like to add a tip?"
No, it just adds it for you.
Yeah, I'm not tipping myself. Like, do I get this money back?
It's like service fee for using our equipment to check yourself out.
Yeah.
Does anybody tip when they get to-go food and they put that? Does anybody tip?
Not now.
I do.
I do.
I still do
because I feel
I'm
guilty
afraid
if I don't.
I do too.
I feel like they're going to remember me because we go to the same places all the time. So when they see Kennedy's name, I'm getting spit in my burger because they know I didn't tip them last week.
Oh, he no tip. He no tip.
Why
tip him.
Well,
tip
I was
him.
just going with the Matsui M, Tom Kim.
Tip him, just because restaurant industry been through the ringer. All right, Butch P.
Hey, the only thing I'm tipping is cows late at night.
Ooh.
We cook our own food. But anyway, takeout. I think that was a COVID thing. So, I mean, that's generous for sure. But the service is what you were tipping for in the beginning. But anyway, I didn't get a how dare you in there, so we could just go to other relevant sports.
Okie doke. Other relevant sports news. Can't believe You didn't. How dare anybody who threw interceptions this week?
Wait, we're going to other relevant sports news?
Yeah. Okay, other relevant sports news. Quinn Ewers up for an award, which is almost cussed right there. Hilarious. I saw the picture and it's like Quinn Ewers and it's like him without his mullet holding the ball like this, looking me in the camera, and it goes up for the Manning Award. And I'm like, oh my God.
I hope they make Archie give it to him.
Oh my gosh. I thought that was hysterical.
And they make Archie give it to him after he's been dethroned as the QB1.
It's a nice award you got there, buddy.
Texas
Texas
is
is
one day.
Yeah. Texas is the unanimous favorite for the Big 12. How could that go wrong? Other college news. Top 25 group of 5 teams. We've got a picture for that. I had it pulled up. I lost it. Here it is. Number 1, this is the top from Big Game Boomer, top 25 best group of 5 teams. Number 1 is Boise State. Number 2 is the UTSA Roadrunners. Number 3 is Tulane. Number 4 is Marshall. Number 5 is SMU. All the way down at number 25, App State. This list, this ranking is complete tomfoolery. You'll see, make another one of these at the end of the year. Any thoughts on that?
Hey, started from the bottom.
Hey, got that chip now. Got that chip on our shoulder. Top 50 student sections is the next one up, entering the 2023 season. Number 1, where do you think it's at?
Student section?
Mm-hmm.
Miami.
No. No.
Virginia Tech.
No. Virginia Tech even on there?
LSU.
Tennessee.
I would agree with that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, well, they were throwing mustard and golf balls on the no class.
Dude, I tell everybody, Tennessee, Newland Stadium is the loudest stadium I've ever been in my entire life.
Well, it looks like Bristol Motor Speedway.
Yeah.
Number 2 was Penn State. Number 3, Texas A&M. Number 4.
No, I'm getting tired of hearing the Penn State stuff. I've been to the
Whoa, triggered.
I've been to the all white game. Like, it doesn't compare. Doesn't compare.
Whoa.
I get tired of hearing it.
Clemson was 5, Auburn 6, BYU was 7. That place rocks at night. Georgia's 8, Ohio State 9. LSU is 10, Colorado was 11. South Carolina was 12. There you go. There's your top 12. App State's 36. Not bad.
That's pretty cool.
It's not bad. Ahead of Missouri, ahead of Wyoming, ahead of Washington, Arizona.
I think we're top 30.
Yeah.
Our fans are good. Our students are good.
Yep. They line. I mean, it's Baylor stole that stuff from us when they line them up and let them run into the stadium. J-Vi, did you have one? Top names at each position?
I did. There was the Elite College Football on Instagram released top all name team for each position. Did we go through every single one? Or should we read some of the good ones?
Read some of the hot ones.
Okay. Well, everybody knows General Booty, quarterback, Oklahoma. Yeah. But I thought a good one was tight end, FIU, Rowdy Beers.
Yes.
O-line, Ohio, Parker Titsworth. O-line,
Butler.
Iowa State, Dodge Saucer.
Yes.
Defensive line, Boston College, Shida Sahil.
Shitta.
SHITTA. Shida.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Linebacker, Nebraska, Chiefs Borders. Linebacker, Duke, Memorial Factor. Linebacker, UTSA, Pig Gauge.
Ooh, Pig Gauge.
Yeah.
Linebacker, Alabama, Kool-Aid
McKinstry.
McKinstry.
Yep.
Our defensive back, LSU, Major Burns.
Mm.
Kicker,
That's
UCF,
Sam
Colton
Burns' brother.
Boomer.
Yes.
That's some
What a-
pretty good names on this list.
I don't
That's
know
a good
that for
list.
fact.
Love that.
Octavius Oxidine, D-line, Kentucky.
Heck yeah.
His dad's a chemist, man.
Okay, let's go. Has a tattoo of a periodic table on his arm.
I mean, you got Crawford,
Element
but
TE,
who
baby.
people already
Friday.
know. Fullback Tulane, Fat Watts. Yeah, there's some good stuff on here.
All right. NFL college football is 2 weeks away. I think from tomorrow. NFL, we already kind of talked about the rookie starting quarterbacks, DTR starting the game, Dalvin and Zeke. We talked about that. The Jets, they have to.
Yes.
First of all, Aaron Rodgers has commandeered Morton Anderson's face mask somehow. But the Jets, if they don't,
The single bar?
it's close to it. It's pretty close. If they don't turn out the lights in the stadium when Aaron Rodgers is introduced as part of their Darkness Retreat intro, they're messing up. They got to cut the lights out. And then Teddy Bridgewater wearing number 50 this year. So we have come up with Teddy Burgers for his nickname. And then Madden 24 out, and everybody's complaining about it. So
Who's
we're going to
on
have
the
a
cover?
shift.
Your boy.
Josh Allen, and his stupid serial name, unless that serial name is relevant to like a charity or something, then I'll redact that statement.
Is that the Madden
So.
or the Jacksons?
Jackson 5. All right. MMA.
Yeah. Pay-per-view this week. Aljamain Sterling versus Sean O'Malley. Sean O'Malley, they're wanting him to be the next Conor at one, but he's a 135 guy. I just don't know if he has what it takes to beat Aljamain. Aljamain's good. And there's a women's title fight, but
There you go.
yeah.
Okay. I think that's there was a Milligo secondary how dare you in the NASCAR section. I didn't write that in there, but
I mean, I think this was from way back when, and it's talking about how I think it's 3 times now I've entered NASCAR, made a lineup.
Okay,
and nobody else
whatever.
has entered, so
Nobody
it cancels the event.
Nobody
So
cares.
3 wins to mine that are not added.
Oh, you quit on golf, but you're all of a sudden this big NASCAR guy. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, here you go. ChatGPT, last thing. ChatGPT is in trouble. OpenAI may go bankrupt by 2024. The AI bot costs the company $700,000 every day just to keep it going. The cost does not include other AI products like GPT-4, DAL-E2. Right now, it is pulling through only because of Microsoft's $10 billion funding. So RIP ChatGPT.
Nope, won't happen. OpenAI will not die.
Will Smith, thank you. We'll just thank Will Smith with that.
Hey,
here it comes. What?
If you want a quick side hustle, all right? So talking about ChatGPT, OpenAI and another platform will pay you $20 an hour, all right, indefinitely right now to help train the model. So for those of you that don't understand the AI world and a neural network, or it's not a neural network, it's a language network, but basically all you're trying to do is to train it on different categories and different ways that we use and how to search.
Dude, the only AI I want to train is on Legends mode on NBA 2K, Allen Iverson. That's the only AI I want to train.
Practice.
Get out of here. Practice.
You're fighting it. You're fighting it someday.
I am fighting it. I won't go down without a fight. Never
I will
will.
say this: when we're in different cities and states, we use ChatGPT to find the best restaurants.
What is
And
ChatGPT?
and they have hit. Like the places it's told us,
yeah.
and we've gone. Like
You're a
they've been
sellout,
good.
dude. You're a
They've been
sellout.
good.
You're a
So
sellout.
we have an account at work, and if I'm trying to write some type of like visual basic code to create some type of query with our databases, I will ask
Whoa, watch your mouth.
ChatGPT how to do it, and it will spit out like verbatim, click by click, what to do.
Hey,
God, dude, you're getting
best
you're getting
written is
dumber.
half stolen.
Getting dumber. And they told us, hey, you can't use your calculators to do these math problems in grade school.
Yeah, exactly.
Like-
you need to learn long head multiplication.
TX80, baby.
Get the hell out of here.
No,
TS80.
TI-83.
What's the TS80?
I didn't need a calculator.
Plus,
I was going to
baby.
say TS80. That sounds like airport security.
8008 on your calculator all day long.
That's right. Shout out Uptown Cabaret.
That's a good place. Hey, inter squad that. Let's look at the standings real quick. Come on. Unless you want to hit the music to lead us out.
Just go. I'll hit it and you'll talk for 15 minutes.
I will. You're right.
Yeah, just keep babbling.
That's what I do. That's what I'm good at. Never shut
love
up.
it.
Never surrender.
Love it.
Okay. Woo! Butch at 40 wins. J.Y. at 31. Look who's creeping. Your boy, just in time for football season. 29 wins. Tex has 23. He did it. He got to 23. Dylon has 4. He's he's on the come up. We'll see what happens when football rolls around. All right. That has been.
I had an interesting stat for the Wodamaker.
Okay.
Since you guys only let me play in one of the 3, I have only got to actually compete in 9 Wodamakers. Oh, there you go. So technically, I am 4 for 9 with the highest winning percentage of all you.
Okay. Ask ChatGPT how much I care about that.
I feel like you're dropping an ice cream truck.
You played 16 events.
You're playing. All right. Here we go. Also on YouTube, Rumble, Instagram, Twitter. You know what that is. At the Millie Goat. Carol at Really Neat Outfitters. Subscribe, leave us a review. Rate. Come on, help us out. We'll help you out.
It stopped because you were too long.
Oh, Lord.
You gotta make it loop.